Prince Harry seems to have a lot of opinions when it comes to life as a royal. Beyond that, he's apparently not afraid to share those opinions, feelings, and sometimes controversial truths. That's what he did once again when he sat down to chat with Dax Shepard for the Actors Armchair Expert podcast in May. During the interview, Harry was willing to address plenty of topics, including his strained relationship with his father, Prince Charles. Harry said during the honest discussion, "Charles treated me the way that he was treated. It's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on anyway. So we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, you know what, that happened to me. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you." On that note, he told the host that he intends to raise his son Archie differently. While Harry obviously has strong feelings about his relationship with Charles, there are those who have equally intense feelings about what the Duke said about his father. For instance, a former royal butler thinks that Harry is putting the relationship in serious jeopardy, while the royal expert feels like Harry's claims are groundless. But what was Charles' reaction to what Harry said? Frankly, it might completely surprise you, or it might be exactly what you expect by this point in the sticky situation. Following Prince Harry's revealing Armchair Expert interview, eyes were on the royal family to see if they would respond to the situation. Specifically, there were those who were interested to see if Prince Charles would react to what his son had said about their relationship. And that's surely why the elder royal was directly asked about his thoughts on what had been said. Charles was visiting a business in Cardiff, Wales, when a BBC reporter approached him to inquire about Harry's statements. "Sir, do you agree with Prince Harry about the suffering and pain in the family? Have you read his comments?" What did Charles say in return? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Instead, he completely ignored the question and kept scrolling around with those he was with for his visit. Clearly, his response speaks for itself and tells us that he won't be addressing this situation with the public at all. Frankly, there are quite a few reasons why Charles might have chosen to remain tight-lipped about Harry's comments. Maybe he hadn't heard what had been said during the interview yet. Perhaps the Queen told him not to address the statements, or he might not have felt like it was the right time to speak out. He may have also realized that what Harry said was true. That's because Charles seemed to back up his son's claims. While there's a chance that the comments that Prince Harry gave made the elder royal uncomfortable, it's just as likely that Prince Charles felt validated by what his son had said. The future king has said something very similar in the past that basically confirms Harry's claims. The book, The Prince of Wales: A Biography by Jonathan Dimbleby, confirms that Charles had an unhappy childhood, and backs that claim up with details the prince laid bare himself. Beyond that, as the years passed, according to E! News, Prince Philip didn't always know what to make of his more sensitive son. The Prince Harry podcast interview prompted plenty of responses from the public, which isn't terribly surprising. As you might also expect, people had varied and strong reactions. GB News presenter and Daily Mail columnist Dan Wootton opined on Twitter, "This is quite extraordinary, because not only is Harry attacking the parenting of Prince Charles, he's also attacking the parenting of the grieving Queen and recently deceased Prince Philip." However, at the same time, someone else tweeted that, "Anyone who thinks Prince Charles was a good father is delusional." They backed up their point by claiming that there was a reason Harry's late mother, Princess Diana, was intentional about protecting Harry. On the other hand, another person felt like Harry didn't attack Prince Charles at all during the interview, and in fact was very empathetic towards him. Others agreed, with yet another social media user tweeting, "I listened to Prince Harry's podcast interview twice this morning, and it still shocks how much empathy he shows toward Charles. Even after everything he says, he doesn't blame him and understands how his upbringing affected his parenting, but is trying to do it differently for his kids." Indeed, Harry will now have not one, but two little ones to take care of, so let's hope he is truly focused on learning from the past in order to be a good parent in the future. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about royal upbringings are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.